Good morning. Nice dreich Monday morning. Hang on a minute. Right. Welcome to Monday's class. We're going to start with our warm-up, which is, let me just put this down just a tiny bit. Start with a 3 or 4 minute warm-up. So we're starting with a heel dig and an opposite bicep curl, heel dig, opposite bicep curl, one leg, both arms, one leg, both arms, one leg back, both arms forward, and a high knee. Okay, so this is a 30-ish minute class, 35. Sorry, I'm just thinking there. Split into 3 10-minute sections. First 10 minutes is done with very light weights or no weights. The next 10-minute section, which is the same as the first 10-minute section, is done with heavier weights. And the last section is done on the floor. Being able to get up and down off the floor is a life skill that we shouldn't lose, because it might just save your life one day. If you're new to the class and you're not sure of your ability to get off the floor once you're down there, then either miss out that bit or make sure you have somebody with you. We do 12 repetitions of each exercise. If you can't do 12, do what you can. Don't injure yourself trying to slavishly do the 12 repetitions. Do what you can and work up to 12. The main thing with exercise is not sort of going all out the first time and exhausting yourself. It's consistency and persistent. If you're persistent and consistent, you will get stronger. There was a thing about osteoporosis on the television this morning. So although I go on about sarcopenia, muscle wastage as you get older, osteoporosis is another problem. I think the two are linked, actually. As your muscles get weaker, you don't need strong bones to support them. If your muscles are strong and they're pulling on the bone, it's weight bearing on the bone. Jumping is very good for muscles, yes. It's good for balance and it's good for bone strengthening. So we do a little bit of that in this, but not a significant amount. So if you find yourself with the odd 30 seconds or a minute, just jump up and down on the spot. You don't need a skipping rope. Skipping ropes get caught on furniture. Just jump. That's all you need to do. Where were we? Sorry. Start again. Sorry. Just got carried away there. Right. This set of exercises that we're doing now, the warm-up, warms up your muscles, warms up your joints. It's good for your balance because you're on one leg some of the time. And it's good for your brain because you've got to think of the sequence. If you can't remember the sequence, it doesn't matter as long as you're just moving. Right. So we'll stop there. We'll do 3 more and we'll do them quite fast. I think I realised I was doing those quite fast. Back's a bit sore today. Right, so we're going to do heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Last one, heel dig, side, back, knee. Right. The first exercise we're going to do is a squat. But we're not going to do a free squat. We're going to do sit to stand because it mimics the technique of a squat and it's something that you do in everyday life. You sit in chairs and stand up from chairs all the time. Use light weights or no weights. If you don't have weights or you don't feel confident enough to use the weights, that's absolutely fine. Light weights are weights that you can do any number of repetitions with. Okay, so I'm going to use these, and we're going to do a compound exercise. That's why we have weights. So at the same time as doing a sit to stand, we're going to do an overhead press. So sitting on the chair, shuffle forward, thighs are parallel, don't let your knees come in. There's a tendency, if you're a bit weak, is to put your knees come in. Keep them there. If you absolutely have to use your hands to stand up, do. But the aim is to be able to do it without using your hands. Knees at 90 degrees-ish. Ankles under your knees-ish. Whatever feels comfortable. Hands here. Oops, my weights are loose. Hands here. And we're going to go 1. Don't sit right down on the chair. 2. Just sort of brush it with your bottom. 3. You might need to adjust your feet. 4. But get your bottom touching the chair. 5. And that way you'll be sure your bottom sticks out. 6. I'll show you what it looks like from the side. 7. 8. See, the bottom's going right out. 9. 10. 11. 12. Right. Weights down. And the next one we're going to do, seeing how many there are of you, we're going to do, just going to get rid of the chair in case I trip over it. We're going to just bring knee up and bring your elbow, the opposite elbow, to it. If you can't get your knee to your elbow, it doesn't matter. You only go like that, it's fine. And as you do that, put the other arm out behind you. Sort of exaggerated running. So we're going to go 1, get that twist in your spine. 2, 3, 4, 5, not too fast. 6, sort of deliberate movement. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Getting your weights again, or not. We're going to do a lunge. So the lunge, you have your feet hip width apart. Take a step forward. We're not doing the lunge where you go backwards and forwards. We're going to do a static lunge. And have your feet still have that space between your feet so you've got a good base of balance. I'm going to show you side on for the first leg to show you what the torso doesn't bend forward. So take a step forward. Nice upright torso. Sorry, I should have explained. We're going to do a compound as well. We're going to do a bicep curl as we do the lunge. So as we go down, upper arms are anchored to your side. We're going to do a bicep curl. It's only your forearm that moves. It's not that. It's just that. So we're going to go 1. You don't need to go down very far. 2. As you get into it, you might go down a bit further. 3. Torso stays upright. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. And then the other leg. 1. Try not to see how my left leg is wanting to go in there. Try and keep it out. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oops. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to do a side bend. So feet, I have my feet slightly wider than hip width apart, and we're just going to go down to one side. If you wanted to, you can pull this arm up. I'm not going to do it on this side because I've got an injured arm. So we'll go one just to the side. You're not leaning forwards or back. 2, 3, nice and slow and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now on the other side, I am going to use this movement because this side isn't injured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Right. Keeping hold of your weights. The last exercise in this section is another sit to stand. So sitting down, squidging forward, hands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Before we go into the next 10-minute slot, we're going to have an interlude, a balance interlude. So if you need to have the chair next to you, you might need it there for confidence or just to hold on to. And we're just going to use the leg and go round half of a clock. If you need to put your foot down between each number, do. But if you can do it without, fine. And it's slow and controlled. It's not sort of this, because that's quite easy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The leg's a bit of a shake because the static leg does a lot of work as well. Ready? Other leg. 1, it may take your brain a little while to get into gear. 2, to balance that you're doing the other leg. 3, 4, 5, 6. You're actually using your glutes and your medial glutes. Did I do 5? 6. I think I added 2 on there. 7. Concentrate, Rosemary. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good stuff. Right. We're going to do a squat, but we're not going to do this bit. We're going to do what's called a goblet squat. So I want you to get your heaviest weights if you're using weights. Now, because you're using your legs and not your arms and you're only using one weight, you can go quite heavy with this. This is 5 kilos, but it's actually too light. It doesn't really challenge me enough. Kettlebells are good for this as well. So anyway, you're holding it here. You're not holding it out there. You're not holding it really close in. Just sort of nice and balanced there. I'm going to sit down. And we're not moving this. This hand doesn't move at all. We're just holding it. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now keeping hold of this, because in the last sequence, we did this one afterwards, and you can't do that with weights. So we're going to do a goblet march. So holding your hands here again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure your torso's upright. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Gets quite hard towards the end. Right, lunges. Now, if you want to use medium weights for your lunge, please do. Medium means that you can do 10 to 12 repetitions. But by the time you get to 12, you're quite looking forward to stopping. But if you're going to use your medium weights, which I am, just be aware, because you're doing it on both legs, you'll be doing 24 bicep curls if you do it. You could do 6 and then stop, and then 6 on the other. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so feet hip width apart. I'm not going to turn sideways this time. It's not really necessary. You know that you don't dip your torso forward. So 1, 2, 3. So you've got to concentrate on 4. Technique for your arms. 5. And technique for your legs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's confusing for me because in the monitor it's a mirror image. So I can feel that this leg is forward, but it looks as if it's my left leg in the image. Anyway, other leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was quite hard because obviously I did 24. Right, side bend. Feet slightly wider than hip width apart, keeping the weights if you want, or swapping to lighter weights. It's entirely up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then getting the chair, we're going to do one more goblet squat. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you come up, make sure you stand fully erect. 9. So you're going, 10, 11, 12. Don't be tempted to come up to there and then go down, because you want to keep those hip flexors stretching. So that's 12. Right. A little interlude before we get on the floor. Instead of doing the balance one again, this is where the jumping bit comes in. We're going to do a bit of a jump, and we're going to go jump to one side and put your leg behind you. Now, if you've got dodgy knees, just step, okay? But if you can jump, much better for your bones and your muscles and your balance. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, no, sorry. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoopsie, bit of balance there, 7, 8, wobbling all over the place, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oof. Right. On the floor, if you get down on the floor, you might be able to just go straight down. You might need to sit down and shuffle yourself onto the floor. Okay? Whichever way you do it is entirely up to you. But remember, make sure that you can get back up or that you've got somebody with you. I'm going to take my specs off because they fall off. So, we're getting on the floor. However you get on the floor, it's absolutely fine. And the first one is on our hands and knees. Now, I know some of you have got dodgy knees, so I'll show you what to do, how to adapt this. But those of you that are going on your hands and knees, your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And we're going to go one hand up, whoop, and one arm out. One arm and one leg. Sorry. If you've got dodgy knees, lie on your tummy, and you're going to do one arm and one leg. Okay, whichever way you need to do it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side, if you can't do 12, do what you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Takes it out of you, doesn't it? Right. Bridge. Lying on your back. Feet near your bum. Remember, your thighs stay parallel. They don't drift out or drift in. Have your weight on your shoulders, not your neck. We're going to go up into a bridge. Really push up. You can feel, poke your glutes. You can feel them working. And then we're just going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really push. 10, 11, 12. Right, sitting up. Just lean forward just to get that kink out your back, because your back's been doing quite a lot of work. Just lean forward. Oh, if you can touch your toes, so much the better. If you can't, it doesn't matter at all. Oh, there we go. Right, killer plank. So, the next one is, we're in a straight arms plank. So your hands are under your shoulders again, and your body is flat. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one leg out, other leg out, little step in, little step out. Okay, now, if you've got dodgy wrists, I understand that this may not be possible because it puts quite a strain on your wrists. Actually, mine are getting stronger because it doesn't hurt them as much as it used to. So go on your forearms, but you can still do the movements. Just making sure you've got the plank. You can't take such a big step in. I'm not going to count because for some people I'm going too slow. For some people I'm going too fast. Hello there. Don't do it too fast. You get more benefit by doing it. Get into a rhythm. I'll start counting at 10, 11, 12. So go at your own pace. You can't see me anyway because you're facing the floor. So get up into the plank and we're going 3, 2, 1, off we go. Ten, 11, 12. I'm always glad when that's over. Right. So, getting back up off the floor. There's several ways to do it. If you want to, you can crawl over to a chair, pull yourself up. If you want to, you can do the plank and just walk your feet in and stand up. We're going to use the lunge technique. So we're going to kneel, one leg forward, and then stand up. Now, we're going to do that 3 times on each leg. Some people say they can do it on one side, but not the other. It's quite important to try both sides because if you fall and you damage one knee, that might be the side you're best on. So we're going to go left leg down. Try not to clonk down, and maybe don't do this on a wooden floor. Have a mat. And then up, down, up again. This definitely gets easier the more you practice it. This is much easier than the first time I did it all those weeks ago. 3, other leg. Oops, wobbling here. I'm tired. Takes it out of you, this session, doesn't it? 1, takes it out of me anyway. 2, 3. Oh, thank you. And just getting my specs again. I'll see you on Wednesday. If you haven't subscribed, if you could please do that, I'd be very grateful. It doesn't cost any money. It just means you like the channel. And if you could like this class, hit the thumbs up button. That would be very nice of you as well. Always assuming you've enjoyed the class. See you Wednesday.